What is up, everyone? Welcome to the live stream. So I don't have a specific agenda for this live stream. I named it "The Truth About Cold Wallets" because I just want to talk to you guys about cold wallets. So if you have any questions, make sure you're dropping them in the comments. If it comes to the point where we don't have questions coming in, then I do have some points that I can talk about, and maybe that will create some more discussion around cold wallets. So I will take a second to answer some of the comments we already have in the chat. First one is from Dan. More than happy with my Tangem wallet setup, and maybe that's something we could talk about if you want to discuss the recent Tangem bug, or so they call it. And yeah, for the record, I am still using my Tangem wallet as well. I have a bunch of Tangem wallets. I'm wearing the ring, which I'm still using. Obviously, I have the cards. I think at this point, about 7 sets of Tangem wallets. So thanks for sharing that, Dan. Thank you. Not sure how to pronounce your name, but you'll be watching after work. Brad, have you heard of any issues or problems, or do you have any recommendations on the EliPal Titan 2.0? You know what? I have the Titan 2.0. And I actually would trust like EliPal wallets to secure my crypto. The issue that I experienced with the 2.0 is that the only way you can charge it is with the charging dock that's included with the wallet. And maybe they fixed this by now because this was almost a year ago when I reviewed that wallet. But there was an issue with the charging dock, and you had to do like very specific things to get it to work. I would assume that they fixed that by now, but I can't say for sure. And that's why I don't really recommend it, because when I first got it, it seemed like a very unfinished product. So that's been my experience with EliPal. I think as a company, EliPal is fine, but I don't personally use their wallets a lot. Chuck Von Toon live. Let's go. Yep, I'm trying to do some more live streams, really just so I can talk to you guys. And to be honest, I do YouTube full time. It gets kind of lonely just sitting here in the office. And so, yeah, I need some interaction. So I want to talk to some real people. That's one reason why, if you go to like any of my videos, I try to reply and answer almost every comment section. Not only am I trying to help people, but I'm desiring some more like interaction with people. So Doug B, haven't purchased a cold wallet yet. I know you like Tangem wallet. Is Ledger a good choice? So if you haven't purchased a cold wallet yet, we can definitely talk about like different options. If you feel like somewhat confident using a cold wallet, like maybe you've used a hot wallet before, like MetaMask or Trust Wallet, using a cold wallet is really not any different. The only difference is you have the physical cold wallet device, and that's where you're going to like approve your transactions, versus with a hot wallet, you would approve your transactions from like your computer or your phone. So that said, if you're comfortable using crypto wallets, then I would say really the sky is the limit, and you could look at all your options. Tangem is a wallet that I recommend for like complete beginners who are completely new, maybe to crypto or to wallets in general, because Tangem is, in my opinion, the most user-friendly wallet on the market. Ledger, despite all the FUD, all the misinformation about Ledger is a great wallet. All their wallets are equally secure. There's four versions of the wallet. I don't think I have them all here, but there's like the Ledger Nano X, which is this one. This is the first cold wallet I ever owned. Ledger Nano X. There's the Ledger Flex, which is my personal favorite. They have a couple other options, but they're all equally secure. And I would say Ledger is a good beginner wallet as well. So if you are considering Ledger, yeah, I think it's a great choice. Just always double check that whatever wallet you're thinking about buying, make sure that it supports the cryptocurrencies that you want to secure using it. A lot of people will buy a wallet and find out that it doesn't support the cryptocurrencies they have on an exchange, and then they get upset. So that's one of the first things you want to check. Some other good options, if you just want to do some research, Trezor is a good option. OneKey is a good option. If you're looking for like more advanced security features, if you're super paranoid and you want to use like all the security features available, then look at the Keystone 3 Pro, which is this wallet right here. Also has a fingerprint scanner and a camera on the back because it is an air gap wallet. Or one of my new favorites is the Engrave Zero. This wallet is one of a kind. It also has a one of a kind price tag of about $400, but it has a ton of security features. So yeah, I would say do your own research, but Ledger, if you're looking at Ledger, it's a great wallet. Chuck Von Toon, very new to cold wallets, planning to buy Tangem wallet soon. Yeah, definitely. If you're new to cold wallets, Tangem is a great wallet to get your feet wet, kind of learn like the ropes of how they work. Also, for anyone new to cold wallets, if you look in the description of this video or the pinned chat, I just dropped my cold wallet masterclass video yesterday, and it's an hour-long masterclass. It's like, it's pretty slow. I'm just talking to you like this, and I walk you through pretty much everything you need to know about cold wallets. So if you're a complete beginner, it takes you to being like intermediate to advanced. So definitely check out that video if you are still just trying to figure out how cold wallets work. And I also have my video linked to the best cold wallets of 2025 in the description if you want to check that out. Knowledge Seeker, is it safe for XRP with key phrases? I'm not sure what you're referring to, but you can easily store XRP on a cold wallet if that's your question. If you want to kind of reword that question and provide a little more context, then I can give you a better answer. John Kevin Rush, how do you check if you have a seed phrase for a Tangem wallet? If you didn't write down 12 or 24 words when you set up your Tangem wallet, you don't have a seed phrase. A seed phrase is 12 to 24 words. It's like the master key to your wallet that you use to recover your entire wallet. So if you didn't write that down, then you don't have a seed phrase. If you currently have a Tangem wallet and you don't have a seed phrase and you want a seed phrase, there's a couple things that you would need to check and that you'd have to do. First, you need to check that you have the 2.0 version cards. If you got your Tangem wallet in 2023, or if the production date was in 2023, you have the 1.0 version and you can't set up a seed phrase on this wallet. The 2.0 version looks like this. It was released early 2024, maybe late 2023 at the very earliest. And you'd have to send your crypto off of your current Tangem wallet, either temporarily to another wallet like a hot wallet or to an exchange. And then you have to factory reset your Tangem wallet, which completely erases your entire wallet, and then set it up again using the seed phrase option. And again, you have to have the 2.0 cards. So if you don't even have the 2.0 cards, you're going to have to order a set of the 2.0 cards. I do have a video I published. It's like probably my 4th or 5th video, most recent video on my channel on how to do that entire process, like how to go from seedless to seed phrase. So if you want to see how to do that, go watch that video. Travel Man, do you have to remove the Tangem ring off the finger to use it with mobile phone? Is it worth it to get the ring? So technically, the way that and for anyone who doesn't know, Travel Man's referring to this ring. This is the Tangem ring. This is a cold wallet ring. It works exactly like the Tangem card. So Tangem designed it so that you're supposed to have to take it off of your finger and hold it to the back of your phone. And it really depends on what phone you use, but like for mine, it's an iPhone 15. I have to take it and hold it flat against the back like this. And that's the only way to scan it. And I think the reason they did this is so that whenever you're holding your phone, it's not prompting you to open the Tangem app, because like when you hold up the Tangem card to the back of your phone, you get a little pop-up on your phone that says open Tangem app or whatever. So it is designed in a way that you have to take the ring off your finger to scan it. That said, on my older phone, which is an iPhone 7, I want to say, I have been able to just hold it up to the back of my phone like this and scan it. So I'm going to say it really depends on your phone, but in general, it's safe to say that it's designed to be taken off if you want to scan it. So as far as if it's worth it to get the ring, that really just depends. If you already have the Tangem cards, it's not going to offer anything different in terms of like usability or security. If you are someone who likes to travel a lot, which it seems like you might be given your name, I'd say the ring is potentially worth it. But all the things you can do with the ring, you can do with the card. Like the cards you can take through airport security without any issues. They're EMP proof. They're resistant to electrostatic discharge. You can take them through X-ray machines without damaging them. They're IP68 rated, so they're dust, waterproof, resistant to extreme temperatures. I would say that the ring is probably a little more durable. But yeah, like I will definitely, whenever I travel to, I have family in Mexico. So whenever I travel there, I do like to bring, certain wallets with me because maybe I need to make a trade, and my travel wallet is Tangem, and my new travel wallet will likely be the ring the next time I go. So House Fusion thoughts on Coldcard. So I have one Coldcard wallet, which is this one right here. And I don't use it a lot because I'm not like a Bitcoin maxi. I do own some Bitcoin, but I'm definitely more of, I like high risk plays. So I do invest in meme coins. But if you're looking for like a dedicated Bitcoin only wallet, I think Coldcard is a reputable wallet. It's been around for a while, has a solid reputation. But if you are looking for a wallet that's you can put more than Bitcoin on, then obviously you wouldn't want to go with Coldcard. Maybe go with something like Ledger or a Trezor wallet because you have more options when it comes to that. But yeah, if you're looking for just like a solid Bitcoin only wallet, then I'd say Coldcard is a reputable wallet. Dangerous Donna Fitness. Do you believe MoonPay is high fee for selling Bitcoin? Please get the link to where you explain how to transfer Bitcoin to MoonPay to sell. I have a cool wallet. MoonPay does have high fees. Also, I don't have a link showing you how to transfer Bitcoin to MoonPay and sell. Most cold wallets, I don't know if Cool Wallet does, but most cold wallets allow you to sell your Bitcoin directly from the wallet. And oftentimes they will use a service or a platform like MoonPay to allow you to do that. And if you sell directly from your cold wallet, you are going to pay higher fees, usually, compared to just sending back to the exchange where you originally bought it and cashing out there. So whenever I sell my crypto, yes, I do hold it on my cold wallet, but I almost never sell my crypto directly from my cold wallet because I almost always get a better rate and I get more money for my crypto by sending it back to the exchange where I bought it and I cash out there. If you bought your crypto in your cold wallet and you never open an exchange account, I recommend opening a crypto exchange account so that you have another option to buy, sell, and swap crypto. That's just my opinion. I have a couple different crypto exchanges I use. My favorite one is Kraken. I'm not affiliated with Kraken. That's just been my personal favorite crypto exchange. However, I know like people who live in New York and a couple other states, they can't use Kraken. So you just kind of have to find what works for you. But yeah, I like sending my crypto back to exchanges when I cash out. Valentin Petrov, is it safe to swap Bitcoin, USDT, and Tangem? If you're just using the native swap feature in the Tangem app, then yes, it is considered safe to swap your crypto there. Faith Peace, how do we use the wallet as the Tangem sometimes does not touch the phone very well? Please help. If you're having like issues scanning your Tangem card on your phone, like for those of you who don't know, you have to scan the card. Like mine just popped up the NFC tag right there. If you're having issues, a couple things I recommend checking. Google where your NFC antenna is located inside of your phone, because again, it's different on every phone, and that's where you should be holding the card. Second thing that you want to ensure or check is if you have a super thick phone case that could interfere with the NFC. I have a really thick phone case actually. It's one of those like drop proof phone cases, and I've never had an issue scanning my Tangem card, but I know right where the NFC antenna is. It's up here, so maybe that's why I've never had an issue. But those are the only things that the only reasons I could think why you might have issues scanning your Tangem wallet, other than being a defective card. But if the card is defective, it probably just wouldn't work at all versus working sometimes. But I don't know for sure. Richard Desmond, just bought a Ledger Flex a few days ago. Have my crypto on Coinbase. Can't wait to get it off. Thanks for all. Yeah, super happy to hear that you got a cold wallet, Richard, especially because you have your crypto on Coinbase. And if you've been watching the channel for a while, you probably know how I feel about Coinbase. That was one of the first crypto exchanges I've ever used. And I will probably never touch Coinbase again, just because I've had so many issues with them freezing my account or freezing my funds and locking my friends' accounts. Really, any crypto exchange can do that. And I think this is a good time to talk about this this exact subject. Why I don't keep my crypto on exchanges is an exchange is what's known as a custodial wallet. And what that means is that the exchange they own the keys to your crypto. So like you don't get a seed phrase or private keys when you set up an account on a crypto exchange. The exchange basically uses their wallet for your crypto. And what that means is that they actually control your crypto. If you have your crypto on an exchange right now, you might think you control it, but that's only because they're letting you control it. But if they wanted to change their mind and freeze your funds, lock your account, whatever it may be, they can do that because they control your crypto. And that's what happened to me. I wasn't doing anything like out of the ordinary. I was buying some ETH at the time. I think I was like buying ETH and then transferring it to an external wallet and buying NFTs. This was like 2021, 2022 time. And one day I bought like $1,000 worth of ETH and they froze my funds for like a month or two. And so I literally couldn't do anything with it. I couldn't sell my funds. I couldn't transfer it to an external wallet, which is a huge issue. And then my best friend, who was just like casually buying ETH, like dollar cost averaging into ETH, apparently because of like some security concerns, like someone tried to access his account or something, they just decided to lock his entire account, which, okay, that makes sense. But then he reached out to support and he went through like all the KYC verification. He took a selfie. He sent him pictures of his ID, and it literally took him, and I'm not even exaggerating, it took him an entire year to get his account unlocked before he could access his crypto. And that was only after like I told him, I was like, you need to start not harassing these guys, but you need to get on them. And I think he actually sent like a fake letter, like a legal letter, basically threatening Coinbase that he would take legal action if they didn't unlock his account. And once he did that, it was almost like instant that they finally decided to help him. So that's why I don't keep my crypto on an exchange, is because you don't actually control the crypto. So exchanges, in my opinion, they're good for buying, selling, swapping crypto, but they're not a good place to keep your crypto. So little story there. That one guy, the truth is you recommend Tangem, a scam wallet. Yeah, I mean, if that's an opinion. So if that's your opinion, then you're more than welcome to have that opinion. I don't necessarily know how it's a scam wallet, but Tangem is a wallet that I use. It's the same wallet that I recommend to friends who are getting into crypto and family. And there are literally millions of other users who have been using Tangem for years who have never had an issue, have minimal complaints, and have been securing their crypto for that long. But yeah, you're more than welcome to have that opinion. The Talking Toucan, just finished watching your last video. Awesome video, very helpful. Thank you. I'd like to ask, what crypto do you hold? Mainly Bitcoin or alts? I have talked like, I think twice about the cryptos I hold on this channel, probably like a year ago now. and I still hold those same cryptos. I don't really like to talk about what cryptocurrencies I hold, because then you just get a bunch of haters, a bunch of just a bunch of people in your comments calling you a scammer because you're talking about the crypto that you hold. They think that you're on the team, or that you know are going to dump on them, whatever it may be. I just don't like putting myself in that situation, or really giving people like the thought that I'm trying to scam them by recommending a coin. Like I mentioned earlier, I hold some Bitcoin and some meme coins. So that's what I'll say. Also, if you notice the shirt, that's one meme coin that I hold. So that's kind of like a giveaway. But I'm not going to say to go invest in anything. I'm not going to give investment advice. Do your own research. Psyche trips. Even with the Tangem issue, wouldn't someone have to have your physical card or ring to hack it? So if you're referring to the Tangem bug that happened like 10, 11 days ago now, that was fixed basically immediately, no, you do not need the physical cards. If someone gets a hold of your keys, so what was happening with Tangem is if you created a seed phrase with their wallet, and then you instantly contacted customer support through the Tangem app, within 7 days of creating a seed phrase, a log was reported or was recorded in the app, and then it was sending it to the Tangem support team. And in that log were private keys. The private key is not the same thing as the seed phrase. The seed phrase is a master key to your entire crypto wallet and all the accounts in it. Your private key is the key to individual accounts in your wallet. So Ethereum has its own private key, Bitcoin, Solana, like all those accounts in your wallet have their own keys. And that's what was being sent to Tangem support. That said, you can still use private keys to access that account in someone's wallet. And you don't need the physical cold wallet device to do that. The cold wallet, like any cold wallet device, it's just that. It's a device that stores, that holds the keys used to access your crypto. But if someone gets a hold of your keys outside of the cold wallet device, then they can still access your crypto using their own wallet. Let's see. I got a brand new Tangem wallet, 2 cards. When I opened my account on my phone, it only asked for a password and then took my facial recognition data. I never received it. So you don't just receive a 12-word seed phrase. When you set up your Tangem wallet, so the first thing you do, you download the Tangem app, you open the app, you scan your Tangem card, and then 2 buttons pop up, assuming you have the newer cards, which if you've recently ordered your Tangem wallet, you're going to have a card that looks like this. Unless you got one of these special edition ones, it'll look different. But assuming you have the newer cards, which is basically a year old now, when you initially scan the card, there's 2 buttons. The first one says create wallet. If you tap that and go through with that process, you're creating a seedless wallet. So you won't get a seed phrase. If you want a seed phrase, you have to tap the button below it. It says other options. And then once you hit that, it'll say generate seed phrase. And then you choose if you want a 12 or a 24-word seed phrase. And that's how you get that seed phrase. It doesn't just automatically give it to you. I've been enjoying the videos and it has made me feel better, Panthera. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for saying that. I always appreciate the kind comments. And I try my best to like think, what videos do you guys want to see? What's going to help you the most? So that is always top of mind. And I do appreciate when people tell me that I'm actually helping them, because that's the entire point of this channel. Let's see. Huh. Okay. Another one from Panthera. I'm a Tangem user. Super cool. Lots of Tangem users. Lots of Tangem users out there. Lycan 247. Just got my Tangem today. Going to set it up when I get home. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure you've already seen my Tangem wallet tutorial video. If you haven't, you can just type in like Tangem wallet setup on YouTube, and my video should pop up if you need any help setting it up. But again, the app pretty much walks you through the entire process. So it's very straightforward, but super cool that you got a cold wallet. Hobie, I am in the 0.1% affected. You're referring to the Tangem bug. It will cost a lot of money transferring my crypto. Should I buy another set of Tangem wallet and transfer the crypto to the new cards? Yeah, you could definitely do that. I'm just thinking like there's other ways around it. It's just kind of, it's not like technical to explain, but you don't have to buy a new set of Tangem cards. If you're trying to create a new seed phrase with your current Tangem cards and you want to transfer your crypto from your current seed phrase to your new Tangem wallet, what you could do, since you're pretty much getting rid of your current Tangem wallet seed phrase, you could just import that seed phrase into a hot wallet. That way you have access to all your crypto on another wallet, and then do a factory reset on all your current Tangem cards. And you can do that. I have a video on it. It's like the fourth or fifth most recent video on my channel on how to do this. But basically you just go into the Tangem app, tap the three dots, go to manage device, and then factory reset. And then you scan each card individually and you reset all your cards. And this will make it so they're basically brand new again. And then you can set up a new wallet, either with or without a seed phrase, however you want to do it. And then using that hot wallet that you imported your current seed phrase into, you could just send your crypto to your new Tangem wallet seed phrase. And that way, you're only paying the transaction fees one time, but you don't have to buy a new set of Tangem cards just to do that process. Is Uphold's Vault a hot wallet? If it's not a physical device, if it's a software that you're running on your phone or your computer, then yes, it's a hot wallet. Travel Man can, and I'm sorry if I'm repeating some of the stuff here, but there's so many comments rolling in that I'm just getting to them now. But can one go back to Tangem Wallet, set up a seed phrase if you didn't do it the first time, or do you need to start from scratch again, setting up a new wallet? So yeah, if you set up your Tangem wallet without a seed phrase, you can't just like add it later. That doesn't really make sense. So yeah, you have to restart the entire process. And again, I have a video on my channel. I think the thumbnail says forgot seed phrase, and then I'm holding like a Tangem wallet. That one will show you how to do that entire process. Do you use the same address when having multiple wallets? Really just depends. Like obviously if you have different seed phrases, those are all going to be different addresses, and it's really up to you. If you have different cold wallet devices, you can have, 5 cold wallets, like 5 different cold wallets, and they can all use the same seed phrase. So they're basically all the same wallet with all the same addresses. If you do that, just know that you're not actually diversifying your crypto, because those are all the same wallets because they all hold the same keys. So if your goal is diversification, if you want to secure your crypto in multiple wallets, then you're going to want to actually set up different wallets with different seed phrases. And as a result, they would all have different receiving addresses. Like in 247, how is the Arculus and how does it differ from Tangem? So I do have a review of the Arculus wallet on my channel. Obviously, like the main difference is Arculus is a metal card, Tangem is plastic. Arculus only comes with one card, so you can actually set up a wallet using just the one card. I don't believe they offer a seedless option, but I know you can set up a seed phrase with Arculus. The app isn't as intuitive. There's not like as many different like features in the Arculus app. It doesn't support as many coins, and I believe Arculus is 100% closed source, whereas Tangem isn't. The firmware isn't open source, but the app is open source. So I'd say that's the main difference. I've used both. I prefer Tangem. That's just me. It's like, why use Arculus, which just offers less and costs more when you could use something like Tangem. So that's just kind of how I view it. GGH, how are they equally secure when some are public code and other private with audits not the same risk? I don't know what you're referring to. The only thing that I think that I said was equally secure was the four ledger wallets. They're all equally secure. They all offer the same security features. They use many of the same like hardware, same secure element chips. Well, I guess the Ledger Nano X technically uses an EAL5 secure element chip, and all the other ones use an EAL6 plus. But they do all offer the same level of security and the same security features, if that's what you're referring to. Joseph, I reset my Tangem 2.0 wallet to basically you reset it to the non-seed phrase due to the bug. Tangem customer support didn't respond yet to my email due to the bug. I'm not sure what you reached out to Tangem support for. I do know that Tangem and a lot of other companies, especially who aren't in the United States, if you are in the United States, all these hardware wallet companies are not in the United States. A lot of them are on holiday vacation still until, I believe, tomorrow. So if you're waiting for a reply from any specific company, you'll probably be waiting a little longer because these guys are probably not at work. In different countries, they have set days off for every year, and that's just how it is. Whereas like here in the United States, it's like you get Christmas off, maybe, and then you're right back to work the next day. They don't really give a crap. But other countries, they I guess they just value like, not working so much. So if, I don't know, I just wanted to point that out. A lot of people are waiting for replies from these companies, and you'll probably be waiting longer. But if you want to drop like whatever question you have in the chat, I'll try to answer it. Richard, hello everyone. What's up, Richard? Happy to have you on the live stream. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to try to say this name, but I know I'm going to butcher it. Ismail Minkail. Hi, guy. I'm watching from Nigeria. You were doing a great job. Awesome to have you here. What time is it in Nigeria? In my local time, we're at 2:38 p.m. Drop where you're from, or a general area in the chat below, guys. I want to know where everyone is watching from. Timotej, for privacy, I wish Tangem used a different public address for every transaction. I also wish they used Lightning for receiving. So I do have some good news. If you've seen the recent Tangem roadmap, the multiple receiving address support, they've been saying that it's coming for months now. It is officially on their roadmap, so it should be here, I believe, the first quarter of this year. So they will offer multiple public address support. As far as the Lightning network, I haven't heard any plans to implement that. I will say, a lot of people say, oh, I wish, Tangem had allowed multiple receiving addresses for privacy, which is kind of confusing to me because the blockchain is inherently transparent. Everything you do with your wallet is recorded on a digital public ledger, which is the blockchain. So even if you're using multiple addresses, you can still see all of that. Like I could go and look up your address right now, assuming I knew it, and see everything that you've done with your wallet, all the addresses that you've interacted with, any exchanges that you've interacted with. This is all recorded on the blockchain, and this is just how the blockchain works, unless you're using a private blockchain network, which I don't believe there are a lot of them. But yeah, the blockchain is inherently transparent, so there's not really any privacy when it comes to crypto, guys. Let's see. I already answered that question. Jupiter Rising. I've had the Ledger Nano X since 2021. Ledger Live is user-friendly. However, like Mini, I found it very glitchy. There can be battery issues, persistent trouble connecting to Ledger Live. Yeah, I've owned my Nano X as well since it was either late 2020 or like January 2021. This is the exact one. And I've never had connection issues with it, but I do get a message about the battery that pops up sometime. That said, the Ledger Nano X has like probably one of the smallest batteries in it. It is a rechargeable lithium ion battery, but I mean, look at the device. It's just a USB stick. So I wouldn't expect the battery to last long. The good thing about Ledger wallets is even if the battery completely dies, assuming it doesn't like blow apart your entire wallet, which I've never heard of that happening, you can still use it if you have it plugged into like your computer. But yeah, I think the newer, like the Ledger Flex, I like it a bit better because one, it has a larger battery. So on a full charge, you get 10 hours of a battery life, which is equal to about 150 transactions. And the reason that the battery is so much more efficient in the Flex, besides it being a larger battery, is because the Flex uses an e-ink touchscreen, and e-ink touchscreens require a lot less energy than like a standard LCD screen, because there's actually ink in the screen. Like, so that's why it kind of stays on, because it just moves ink around, and the ink just stays there until you do something with it. But anyways, long story short, yeah, the Ledger Nano X, especially the earlier models, their batteries are not the best. But fortunately, I've still been able to use mine after nearly 5 years, even with the battery issues, by plugging it into my computer. See, Print Titan. I have a Ledger Flex and wanted to put my Dogecoin, but couldn't find the coin icon on Ledger Live. Does it have the little dog pic or something else? When it comes to that, there's a couple things to consider. So like you could just type in Dogecoin in the Ledger Live app and it should pop up. Try different variations. Try either 1 or 2 words. But I know Ledger supports Dogecoin, so you should definitely be able to do that. So yeah, I would say check again. Luis Duran, is Uphold good? Uphold is, I guess you call it a crypto exchange, or it's a place you can buy and sell crypto. It's not good for storing crypto. I would never keep my crypto on Uphold. You don't actually control your crypto when you keep it on these centralized entities, also known as custodial wallets. So it might be good for buying and selling crypto. I've never really used Uphold except to make a video once. Aside from that, I've never used it, so I can't recommend it. House Fusion, I ordered my Tangem Marine 35 days ago, still not here. I'm not Tangem support, so unfortunately I can't help you with that. I wish I could. I do know they're probably just catching up from all the holiday sales. Also, for a lot of those wallets, I don't know if the Ring was one of them, but like a lot of the special edition Tangem wallets, they were all back ordered. And when you went to order them, towards the bottom of the page, it did have an estimated shipping date. And a lot of them weren't shipping until the end of December. And some of them were even going into January. So I believe all the wallets should start shipping, if not this week, then next week when the team is back from holiday. I'm sure you've already reached out to them. I'd say just be patient. I know 35 days is a long time to wait, and that's unacceptable, especially if they didn't say that it was back ordered. But I would have confidence that it will show up eventually. But yeah, that's unfortunately, I can't help you beyond just trying to comfort you and saying that in my experience, Tangem has always showed up. And like I said, I've ordered like 7 different wallets from them, and I always get it, whether it takes 3 days or 3 weeks. Mine has always shown up. Quentin Garten, is a SafePal X1 still a good first user-friendly wallet? Yeah, the SafePal X1 is it's a solid wallet. It's one of the most affordable wallets on the market too. User-friendly, I'd say it's pretty user-friendly. I think I have mine right here. SafePal X1. I like it because it looks like old school calculator. Plus, I like when you're entering your seed phrase or your PIN code, it's nice to have like a full keypad. But yeah, definitely a solid wallet. It doesn't support as many coins as a lot of other wallets like Tangem or Ledger. But if you're just storing like altcoins and Bitcoin, maybe some Ethereum meme coins, then I say it's a great option. And make sure, if you are considering getting the SafePal X1, I do have a code. If you type in SafePal X1 review on YouTube, my video should pop up. In the description of that video, there's a code that will get you $40 off this wallet. I could tell you right now, but it's kind of a long code. It's 13246500 at SFP. So yeah, if you are considering getting that wallet, definitely take advantage of that code and save $40. Dwayne Jones, cold wallet best practices. Yes, this is a good topic to talk about. So cold wallet best practices, there are like some essential things you need to do. And then there's actually like the right way to use a cold wallet. And there's definitely a lot of wrong ways to use a cold wallet. In fact, this was one of the topics I was going to bring up. So I'll just put it up on screen here. Most common cold wallet mistakes. So let's just get like the first one off the bat here is you should always update your wallet's firmware. Assuming your wallet requires firmware updates, you should always be updating to the latest firmware. Firmware is necessary for like added network support, security patches, as well as usability. So that's like the first thing you should always be doing. If you don't use your cold wallet often, like maybe you only pull it out of its safe spot every 3 months or every 6 months, you should make it like a thing. Just put it in your calendar that you need to pull it out at least, I would say at the very least, every 3 months to update the firmware. Also, if it's one with a battery, you should be charging that battery to about 80% when you store it away. And then when you turn it back on to update it, if it still has a good charge on it, then leave it as is. If it drained, then you should be charging it back up to 80% to extend the battery life. Now, as far as using your cold wallet securely, here's the thing. A lot of people think once you get your crypto into a cold wallet, which we all know crypto doesn't actually store, or cold wallets don't actually store crypto. They store the keys used to access your crypto. All crypto lives on the blockchain. Crypto doesn't exist or doesn't live on crypto exchanges or in a crypto wallet. All crypto remains on the blockchain. Exchanges and wallets are simply tools that we use to access and manage our accounts on the blockchain. So I just want to get that out of the way. Now, a lot of people think once you use a cold wallet to secure your crypto, that you're safe, that your wallet could never be hacked. And most wallets can't be hacked. Like a hacker isn't going to come and just sign into your computer and then connect your cold wallet or whatever. They're not going to actually hack your wallet. The one way that cold wallets get compromised is usually user error. Like I'd say 99.9% of cold wallet hacks isn't really a hack, it's a user error, and they're falling for scams. So the two most common scams is, and this happens pretty often to me, you'll get like a phone call or an email from someone claiming to be from like a crypto exchange. Usually it's like Coinbase. And they'll say, hey, there's been like a major security breach, or hey, you need to update your Coinbase account, otherwise you could lose all your crypto. And then they kind of walk you through the steps to do this. And in that process, they get you to reveal your seed phrase, which is the master key to your wallet. And then they steal all of your crypto. So that one is easily avoidable by just knowing to never, ever share your seed phrase with anyone. The second thing that most people don't know about is what's called a malicious contract approval. So whenever you connect your wallet to a website, let's say you connect it to like Uniswap, which is a decentralized crypto exchange, or maybe an NFT marketplace like OpenSea, connecting your wallet isn't an issue. Like simply, like on the screen here, I have this connect wallet button. Like when you connect to a decentralized application, you have to click this connect wallet button. That's usually not the issue. The issue is when you actually go to sign a transaction. Let's say I'm swapping 1 ETH for, some Bitcoin. This is just an example. When I go to swap, and let's just assume I'm on a decentralized crypto exchange on some website. When I go to swap, I have to allow that platform access to that amount of crypto in my wallet so that they can spend it essentially and then give me the other crypto in return. Well, what happens is that people will get onto these websites, they're malicious websites, they connect their wallet, and then maybe they're claiming a crypto airdrop, maybe they're mining crypto, buying NFTs, whatever it may be. If you approve a malicious transaction, what you're actually doing is allowing the scammer access to that specific account in your wallet. So if you're connecting your Ethereum account and you're signing a transaction approval on the Ethereum network, you could be giving someone access to your wallet. And this happens all the time. And that's why you'll see a lot of threads on like Reddit. And it's like pretty much every hardware wallet brand. They'll be like, oh, my Ledger wallet was hacked. Oh, my Trezor wallet was hacked. My SafePal wallet was hacked. And they think that because in their eyes, they didn't do anything wrong, right? They put their crypto on their cold wallet and they just went about with their day. What they didn't realize is that they've been connecting to sketchy websites, which could be really any website. Even trusted platforms have had issues in the past. But once you sign that contract approval, they might have access to your wallet, and they might not drain it immediately, right? Scammers are pretty smart. They might wait until you get more crypto loaded into your wallet. Maybe you only have like $50 in there, and they wait for you to dump like $1,000 in there, and then they drain it. So it could happen. It could happen months after you sign that contract approval. And do your own research. But well, before I get to that, let me just explain. That's why the most effective way to use your cold wallet is to never connect it to any external platforms. Have a cold wallet that is your dedicated cold storage wallet. The only thing you use that wallet for is storing your crypto. So you send crypto to it, you send crypto out of it, and maybe you're doing like some swaps with the native crypto app for your wallet, but you're never connecting it to any external platforms because that's the number one way people get drained. That said, you can revoke these contract approvals, even if it's not malicious. You can use something like revoke.cash, which is a website. You connect your wallet to it, and it'll show you all the current approvals that you have for your wallet, what allowances you have given to different platforms, as well as how much of your crypto is at stake if something were to happen. And you can actually go there and revoke these contract approvals. It does require a transaction on the blockchain, so you will be paying network fees if you do this, but that is an option. That's why I say the easier way is to just instead use a dedicated cold wallet that you don't connect to any external websites. And that's like the guaranteed way to not get hacked or to not have your wallet compromised. I own like 30 different hardware wallets now. Obviously, I don't use all of them. But in the 5 years that I've been in crypto, I've never had a wallet compromised because I use it this way. I use my cold wallet as cold wallets. If I want to do something like mine crypto, get on any sketchy websites or speculative websites, I'm using a hot wallet for that, or a completely separate cold wallet where my, majority of my portfolio isn't stored. So, sorry, just went off on a rant there, but yeah. So most cold wallets are immune to remote and physical attacks, and I'm just highlighting this. The main issue is user error. 99% of the time is going to be a user error. Thank you. Tangem ring pre-order. February 2nd starts shipping. So for those of you who ordered a ring and you're waiting, the new shipping date is February 2nd. So if you ordered it probably like a month ago, I would bet that they're maybe shipping them now. I'm not sure what batch they're on. But I know for the first batch of Tangem rings, which they might still be on, there was going to be a limit of 10,000 rings. So they're either still producing those batches or they've moved on to another batch, and that's why they're back ordered. So thank you for sharing that. Kian, if someone host device is compromised, what affect the hardware wallet like Ledger and Trezor, or hardware keeps us safe from every situation? Yeah, that's the point. This is a great question. And this is a point of a hardware wallet. So let's say you're using your Ledger wallet on your computer. Let's say you download some malware onto your computer. Maybe it's like it's something that someone's in the back end of your computer and they can have access to your files. They're not going to be able to access your cold wallet. It's completely separate from your computer. Even if you plug your cold wallet into your computer, they're not going to be able to access it. And this is how cold wallets are designed. They're immune to remote attacks and physical attacks. That's why you want to use a cold wallet. Now, if you had a hot wallet on your computer and you got some malware on your computer, then yes, your wallet would be compromised because the keys are stored in the software on your internet connected device. But since most cold wallets use a secure element chip, which is the same kind of chip used in bank cards and passports to protect secrets, basically, that's what cold wallets use to secure your keys. And those are immune to all different types of attacks. So yeah, as long as you have your keys stored on your cold wallet, not anywhere else, even if your device gets hacked, your cold wallet will remain safe. TX Rax Own It. Which cold wallet can I use for HBAR, XDC, and XLM? I have Trezor Safe 5 right now. I don't know off the top of my head. I would guess like the wallets that I know that have the most coin support that you could check, just go to their websites and type in each coin that you want to check for, is going to be Ledger, Tangem, and OneKey. Those wallets, in my experience, have some of the best coin support. Is the seed phrase more secure than biometrics? So those are completely separate security measures. A seed phrase is a cryptographic key that is used to access your crypto on the blockchain, where biometrics it's just different. It doesn't have necessarily anything to do with your crypto account or the blockchain. That's more like device specific. Like you have biometric to access apps on your phone. That said, I think a seed phrase, like technically, is more secure than most like password managers and stuff. But again, it's hard to compare because they're completely different things. But just for perspective, a seed phrase, even a 12-word seed phrase, the possible combination of words that you could make a 12-word seed phrase out of is a number so large I don't even know what that number is. But you're more likely to get struck by lightning every day of your life. Let's assume you live 70 years. You're more likely to get struck by lightning every day of your life than someone is to guess your seed phrase. Even quantum computing is nowhere near close to guessing seed phrases. And then if you're using a 24-word seed phrase, it's even more difficult. And a lot of people don't know, because a lot of people ask me well, why can't I create my own seed phrase with my own words? Well, if you're using most of the wallets on the market, whether it's Ledger, Trezor, all the popular wallets, they use the BIP 39 standard. And this is basically how your seed phrase is created. And all seed phrases with this standard are derived from a predefined list of 2,048 words. So all seed phrases use some combination of the same words, probably. Again, it's 2,048 words. So imagine all the different combinations you can do with 2,048 different words. It's almost unlimited. And that's why seed phrases are so secure. Strung, I'm looking to buy the Keystone 3 Pro, but when it comes to updating the device, wouldn't it technically be more susceptible to potential tampering or hacks? I'm not sure why you would think that, but it's not. And with the Keystone 3 Pro, there's actually a function that you can do. It basically just checks that the firmware version you're installing is authentic Keystone firmware. So you're not going to install like a malicious firmware. And even if you did, I don't think the device will let you do that. But the important thing is that Keystone has a firmware checker, basically. So you can check to ensure that you're installing authentic Keystone firmware. So that's never been a concern for me. Thinking about getting a Tangem. If I lose all my cards and Tangem goes out of business, do I lose all my crypto? No, but a couple things on this. First, the Tangem app, let's say Tangem shuts down tomorrow. And let's say you have the Tangem app on your phone. The Tangem app isn't going to magically disappear from your phone. It's going to remain on your phone even if Tangem goes out of business. Well, then you might be thinking, well, doesn't Tangem rely on, some servers from Tangem? Some things rely on servers that are set up by Tangem, like a lot of the features where you can like look at charts and stuff. Those are probably relying on Tangem servers. However, the main functions of the wallet, like sending and receiving crypto, that's not relying on a Tangem server. That's relying on the blockchain. So even if Tangem goes out of business, all their servers shut down, you'll still be able to send and receive crypto from your Tangem wallet. You probably won't be able to see, like how much crypto you own or what it's worth, but all your crypto will still be there and you could still send it out of your wallet. Also, that's just assuming you're using the seedless setup. If you use a seedless setup, the only backups you have of your wallet are the Tangem cards themselves. Now, if you're using a seed phrase with your Tangem wallet, you wouldn't really have to worry about this at all because seed phrases can be used across different wallets. So if you have a 12-word seed phrase, you can take it, let's say you set it up with your Tangem wallet, you can take it and import it into another wallet like Ledger or Trezor and continue managing your crypto there. Faith Peace, thank you. I bought it via your link over almost 2 months ago, but scared to set it up. Thanks for helping people like me. I've been seeing this a lot more. A lot of you and people who aren't on the live stream, they understand like the concept of cold wallets, that they're the most secure way. They're the best way to secure your crypto. But that's still not enough, I've noticed, for people to actually make the move. Like they'll get as far, like Faith here, they'll get as far as buying their cold wallet. They have it in their hands, but they're too scared to set it up. And just like anything in life, you just have to go through, you just have to do it. And it's not like you're on any time crunch, right? Obviously, I always tell people you should get your crypto secured by a cold wallet as soon as possible, but just take it at your own pace. Start with just setting up the wallet and then get familiar with the app. Like you don't even have to transfer your crypto or anything to it. Nothing's going to happen by simply setting up a cold wallet, right? So just set up the wallet. And this is what I recommend to anyone who's, scared or hesitant to set up their cold wallet. Take it out of the box right now and go through the setup process and then mess around with the app. You don't even have to have any crypto on it, right? And that'll get you more comfortable. And then when you're ready to try sending crypto to it, you don't have to send all your crypto to your cold wallet. Just send a small portion. Send $10. Send $20, right? And this is literally like, how do you think I got to where I am, where I have this channel, where I help other people with securing their crypto? It's because I've been doing it for the last 5 years. I didn't have anyone helping me originally. Back in late 2020, I was like doing some research online. People were saying, hey, you need to get a Ledger wallet. Okay, cool. Well, how the heck do I use it? I just kind of went through the steps and had to figure it out. And fortunately, there's a lot more information on YouTube and stuff right now when it comes to like setting up these wallets and using them, but nothing compares to doing it yourself. So yeah, if you're waiting to set up a cold wallet, you don't have to be scared just to set it up. I understand the scary part is like potentially losing your crypto, but you don't have to worry about that simply setting up a wallet. So yeah, I'd say, pull out your wallet, pull up a YouTube video on how to set up the wallet and just take it at your own pace. If you need to pause the video, if you need to go back, get your wallet set up and just start trying it out. You'll be surprised with how easy it is, especially after you do it a couple of times. Of course, questions are always going to pop up. But questions are good, right? It's good to have questions. Doug B. I did already explain the Tangem bug, but I know it's a hot topic. Let me get this off screen. I know it's a hot topic, so I will touch on the Tangem bug again and what happened. So I'll try to go deeper on this too. So if you choose to set up your Tangem wallet without a seed phrase, the private key it's not generated in the Tangem app. It's actually generated on the secure element chip inside the card. and then it uses a secure protocol where everything is encrypted to basically get the private key on each card. The problem is if you set up your Tangem wallet with a seed phrase, which is my preferred method because I like knowing my seed phrase, if you do that, it has to generate the seed phrase on the Tangem app. Now, that's not a huge issue because it's not supposed to be stored in the app, right? It generates it so that you can write it down, and then once you move on to the next step, it's erased from the app. The keys are securely stored on your wallet. You're good to go. Your keys are cold. What happened with the bug is if you generated a seed phrase, first issue was that it was actually logging the private keys that were derived from the seed phrase. It was logging it in the app. So that's issue number one. It shouldn't do that. Issue number two, if you instantly contacted support, Tangem support, using the contact support button in the Tangem app, it was attaching logs to the support, which is somewhat normal, basically so they can get more information about what you might be experiencing. But in these logs, they were attaching private keys. The private keys are keys to specific crypto accounts in your wallet. Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, they all have their own individual private key. And these keys were being sent to Tangem support. It's a big no-no, right? So that's basically what happened. If you didn't contact support, then your keys they never left your device. Yeah, it sucks that happened. I think some good things came out of it. Of course, fortunately, the bug was fixed almost immediately. And some other good things that came out of it was Tangem realized that their current security review for their app was complete trash. Because how did they miss that? So they have implemented, and I have a video on this. If you haven't seen my Tangem bug video, just type in Tangem bug explained, or just go to my channel and you'll see it. It's like a couple videos ago. But they have implemented a lot of different things moving forward, so that something like this doesn't happen again. They've also recently launched in December a bug bounty program, and all the major tech companies have a bug bounty program, and this is basically a program that encourages white hat hackers and security experts to review code for the company's products and try to find vulnerabilities. If they find a vulnerability, they report it to Tangem, and as a reward, Tangem or whatever company basically gives them a cash prize. So it is an incentive to try to find these vulnerabilities. Tangem didn't have a bug bounty program before. They have one now. And again, even Apple has a bug bounty program. Other wallet companies have bug bounties, Ledger, Trezor, Keystone. They all have bug bounty programs. And it's really a good thing to have because now white hat hackers and security experts are incentivized to try to find vulnerabilities. And that way they can be exposed quicker and safely so that they can be fixed. Unfortunately, in cybersecurity, I've been learning a lot more about cybersecurity. These kind of things happen, and that's not an excuse. I don't think this should have ever happened in terms of the Tangem bug. But it is a risk that we all take. And cybersecurity is it's not creating a secure device. It's not a destination. You don't have the developer sitting there and they're typing on a computer, creating some code, and then they're like, oh, I finally made the perfect cold wallet. No one will ever hack it. That's not how it works. Security is not a destination. It's a journey. So unless you're constantly evolving your products, constantly trying to break it, constantly trying to hack it, unless you're doing that, eventually your product isn't going to be secure anymore. And I feel like that's where Tangem got lazy. They initially reviewed the Tangem app and it was secure. Then at some point in late 2023, they introduced the option to generate a seed phrase. Everyone was requesting that. Well, the app was already secure. So once they implemented the seed phrase option, they didn't review this implementation. And, I'm not a developer, so I don't know exactly how it worked, but something happened where it began, logging the private key and then sending it within 7 days after creating your wallet if you contacted support. So yeah, they just got lazy. And so I hope they learn from this and we get a more secure and a better product out of Tangem because this happened, because this will destroy a company. We've seen it with Ledger, even though, well, all that is, that's a whole different story, the whole Ledger thing. But just because the narrative that the users put on these companies, whether, you know, what they claim actually happened is true or not, it will destroy companies. So I do hope that Tangem and any other wallet who experiences serious issues like this take it seriously, because they need to if they want their company to survive. Party Prepper. Bought Trezor Safe 5. I like the ease of use. However, found out it doesn't hold all coins like XLM. Yeah, Trezor Safe 5. Do I have that wallet here? Trezor Safe 5. Got it right here. I love Trezor wallets. Trezor Safe 5 is a great wallet, one of my favorites. Next to the Trezor Safe 3. These are both pretty much the exact same wallet. This is Trezor Safe 5, Trezor Safe 3. Anyways, the Trezor wallets are a great wallet, but they don't support as many coins as you found out. And that's why I always suggest check that whatever wallet you're looking at getting, before you ever buy it, the first thing you should do actually is check to make sure that it supports the coins that you plan to secure with it. If it doesn't, then your research can stop there, and you know that's not the wallet for you. I need some water. Bob Perry, just got my Ledger Flex today. Watched your video last night. Still worried about the transfer. Transfer is really simple. I would recommend watching. I feel like I went over the transfer in the review video, but maybe I didn't. If I did, you should just rewatch it. It's really simple. Otherwise, watch the video that I posted yesterday. It's the cold wallets for beginners. It's my free masterclass. You should watch that entire video. I do go over like sending and receiving crypto. When it comes to sending crypto, everyone always has to overcomplicate it, which I understand if you've never done it before. But again, you just have to do it. Sending crypto is easy. You copy the receiving address from wherever you're sending it to. So let's say you're sending it to your Ledger wallet. You copy the receiving address from your Ledger wallet. You paste it into the send spot on wherever you're sending it from, like the exchange. You input how much you want to send and you hit send, and then, you know, along with a couple other things, but that's pretty much how it all works. Card Gurus, can you use more than one ring, referring to the Tangem ring? Yes, you would have to buy multiple sets of rings and you would have to set them up together. So when you set up a Tangem wallet, you need a minimum of 2 cards or 2 rings to set up a wallet, and you can only have a maximum of 3 cards or 3 rings per wallet in the app. So you can actually add up to, I think, 60 different sets of Tangem cards in one Tangem app. But yeah, you can set up more than 1 ring, assuming you have more than 1 ring. So if you want to create one Tangem wallet and use 3 rings, you can do that. Alan, I bought a Tangem wallet the day after Christmas. Now I'm waiting for them to send me my cards, order the stealth cards. So I think the stealth cards was one of the batches that was back ordered. They should start shipping them out soon if they haven't already. Again, I'm not the support team for any of these wallets. I do know a lot about like the companies and, you know, whether they're back ordered or not. So I always do my best to answer the questions, but that's about as helpful as I can be. So. Goldfish Water Pigs. What a cool name. Will Tangem Pay use the same card or different Visa card? Tangem Pay, for those of you who don't know, is going to be a new product offered by Tangem that will allow you to spend crypto at over 90 million different Visa terminals around the world. It's going to be a completely separate product from the current Tangem wallet. It will be a card. And with this card, with Tangem Pay, it's not going to be only compatible with Tangem wallets is going to be compatible with all wallets, whether it's a MetaMask hot wallet, a Ledger wallet. You're going to be able to connect whatever wallet you have, at least I think this is what I've heard, to Tangem Pay and then spend certain cryptocurrencies using that card. So it's a completely different product from the current Tangem wallet, and it's not limited to just Tangem wallets, but rather you'll be able to use it with all your wallets. And I'll definitely keep you updated as more information about Tangem Pay comes out, if you guys are curious. So. Richard Desmond, this is a good question. I bought Bitcoin on Coinbase. Can I sell it on Kraken after I store it on my cold wallet? Yeah, so assuming, well, I'll just say yes, you can do that. You don't need to sell your crypto on the same exchange you bought it on. So if you bought crypto on Coinbase and you're trying to sell it, you don't have to send it back to the same exchange to sell it. As long as the other exchange you're using supports that cryptocurrency, so you can send it there, then you can sell it there. You don't have to use the same exchange. Let's see. I have Tangem wallet and I want to send XRP back to Coinbase. How do I do that? It only has buy, sell, and swap options. Well, my question would be, do you have XRP currently in your Tangem wallet? If you don't, then the transfer option is going to be grayed out because you don't have anything to send. But there should be no reason. If you have crypto in your Tangem wallet, then you can send it out of your Tangem wallet. There's not like, they wouldn't let you put a crypto in your wallet that you can't send. Like if you can see it in your Tangem app, then you can send it out of your wallet. Alex, Tangem app is horrible, but their device is cool. I asked Skrilla about the recent hack and he couldn't answer me. I've pretty much been answering everyone's questions about the Tangem hack. I even made an entire video about it. And it wasn't a hack. It was a bug, just to make that clear. If you have a specific question, I can try to answer it. If I don't know the answer to it, then I can't answer it. But I've answered pretty much every question anyone has asked me about that. And I would disagree. I really like the Tangem app. I think it's one of the most straightforward, user-friendly apps out of all the cold wallets. That's just my experience. But I use my Tangem wallet, my main Tangem wallet. I use it multiple times per week. And I've never had really any issues with it. The only issue I've ever had using my Tangem wallet is the Solana network goes down sometimes. And I've had to, I'll try to send some Solana and the transaction fails. And then I have to try 2 more times and it goes through. Other than that, I've also had issues when buying crypto directly through Tangem. But the issue wasn't with Tangem itself. It's with the third-party crypto aggregator. That has been a pain in the past, but I've got to figure it out now. So yeah, that's my experience. I really like the Tangem app, but I'm sorry you think it's horrible. It's not fun to get a wallet and have a bad experience. And I try to consider that when I'm recommending wallets. So I would be curious to know what you don't like about the Tangem app. Dan, is dedicated phone for Tangem only a better idea? I don't think so. I don't think it's necessary, considering the keys aren't like stored on the phone. So your keys are stored on the app. That's why it's a secure wallet. So I don't think having a dedicated phone for your Tangem wallet is necessary. If you have an extra phone laying around and you want to do that, then I would say go for it. It's not going to hurt anything. Evie, had issues with Coinbase the last few days, couldn't purchase, so frustrating. I don't know what it is with Coinbase. I think they're trying to be so compliant. I don't know. It's weird. Like, it's one of the most popular crypto exchanges, and maybe that's why it's one of the, maybe that's why most people have problems with Coinbase, because they hold a majority of the crypto users. So obviously the more users they have, the more issues they would have. But I think they use some kind of like AI algorithm to basically, tell if there's something like suspicious going on with someone's account. And I think these bots that a lot of these platforms use, even like social media, they set them up in a way that's so specific that like any little thing that falls within the realms of whatever they set it up to be, like this amount of crypto is suspicious, and like it instantly freezes your account. And I kind of feel like that's what's going on because there's limited like actual human interaction with these accounts being frozen and crypto being frozen. I think because it's all controlled by bots, it's just getting worse and worse. And then it builds up and they have a terrible customer support team that can't even catch up with the tickets. So that we just have a bunch of people creating Reddit threads about how they have all these issues and no one's helping them. Yeah, it's very frustrating. I think it's a serious issue, not only in the crypto space, but just like technology is being taken over by bots. And the bots are really only as good as the human who wrote the code. So yeah, that and customer support in crypto just sucks. I mean, everywhere else already sucks because it's almost impossible to get a hold of anyone, a real person. But crypto seems to be extra terrible. It's really bad. Do the fees eat you alive moving your crypto from an exchange and then back? Yes and no. I mean, it really depends on, this really just depends on the person, and also depends on the blockchain you're using, because fees are solely determined on the network that your crypto is on. Because these fees are going to basically people who are helping operate the blockchain network. So there's thousands of people all around the world, and they're using their own computers to basically to keep the blockchain running, right? That's why it's decentralized. There's just not one entity, it's a bunch of people. And for doing this, they get a fee. Now, a blockchain like Ethereum, which is not a very efficient blockchain, it can be really expensive. Right now, it's not too expensive, but once it gets busier, when there's more congestion, basically we're all fighting over priority. And so the price just continues to go up and go up and go up. And if you want to prioritize your transaction over someone else, you're paying top dollar. So on a network like Ethereum, you know, I paid transaction fees for various things like minting NFTs back in 2021, which was a bull run for NFTs. You know, you'd be paying $200-$300 just to basically confirm a transaction. But it's not that way on every network. Like to send crypto on Ethereum right now, you're probably paying about $5 or $6. But there are more efficient networks. There's also layer 2 networks like Polygon. Solana is a way more efficient network, costs about 4 to 5 cents to send crypto on Solana. So there are options, and a lot of these cryptocurrencies you can hold on different networks. But that's a whole nother thing. So it really just depends on the network you're using. Ears to hear. Can you move more than 10K at a time in crypto off the exchange without being flagged? Yes, you can. I'd say the most important thing with moving large amounts of crypto when it comes to the exchange is know your limits. So when you set up an account on a crypto exchange, you have to go through the KYC, know your customer process, and you're doing a bunch of things like giving them your social, sending them a picture of your ID, all your personal information, sending them a selfie. Basically, the more personal information you provide them, the higher your limits should be. For most people who just go through the basic KYC on like Coinbase or Kraken, which is the one I like to use, your daily withdrawal limit is $100,000. And I think the monthly withdrawal limit is, I want to say $1 million or $10 million, which most people never have to worry about. So sending more than 10K shouldn't be an issue. Will it be flagged? Maybe. Maybe it will, but I don't know for sure. It depends on the exchange. Probably depends on how much crypto you've moved around in the past. If you've only done like small buys of like $50 here and $50 there, and all of a sudden you're selling, 20K worth of crypto or moving it around, the bot might see that as suspicious. EV, learning lots. Thank you for that. I always appreciate when you didn't have to do that, EV, but thank you for that. And more importantly, I'm just glad that you're actually learning something, because that's the main reason I'm here, is to just try to help you guys out. Fathom, Alex, the vulnerability occurred if you sent an email within the app within the first 7 days of receiving the card. That's, yeah, I already went over it, but that's not actually correct. The Tangem bug only happened if you created a seed phrase or imported a seed phrase using the Tangem wallet and then contacted customer support through the Tangem app and sent an email within 7 days of generating the wallet, not within 7 days of when you first received the cards. We got another YouTuber in the house, Crypto Moose. Let's get loose. Let's get loose. Thanks for stopping by. Always cool to see other YouTubers on the channel. You know what? If y'all are looking for another channel to go and watch and binge some content, go check out Crypto Moose. David Watkins, hello from Canada. Using Tangem and Nano through links on your website. At what point when using cold custody, such as Tangem or Nano X, truly protected from other? Okay, so a couple things here. I just want to point out, using Tangem and Nano through links on your website, that's not correct. I just want to make this clear. I don't have links on my website, which I do have a website. I don't sell cold wallets from my website. So I assume you're talking about you used a link on my YouTube channel, which is safe. I just want to point that out. Now, from the sounds of it, you're asking basically what access does the government have to your cold wallet? Well, even if the cold wallet, let's say the government goes to, a company, Trezor, Ledger, and they're like, hey, we need access to this guy's wallet. They're not going to get it because these cold wallet companies, they don't have anything to offer them. The keys are generated by the user and stored on the device. The keys aren't, stored anywhere else than that. So these cold wallet companies, they don't have anything to give the government, even if they wanted to. Dayan Yankov, I bought 3 Tangem cards. I created a seed phrase wallet. Can I now reset the cards, create a Tangem card wallet so I could have 2 wallets in the app? So this kind of depends. You need at least 2 cards to set up a Tangem wallet. So if you only have 3 cards, then you can only set up 1 wallet because, well, you need at least 2 cards to set up a wallet. That said, you can add upwards of, I think, 60 different sets of cards in the Tangem app. If you type in on YouTube how to add multiple Tangem wallets or something, I have a video that should pop up, and that will show you the exact process to do that. But basically, in the Tangem app, you tap the 3 dots in the right-hand corner, tap Add New Wallet, and then you basically just go through the setup process again. And then to switch between your wallets, you just swipe left to right at the top of the Tangem app where your total portfolio amount is displayed, and that's how you switch between your wallets. Crypto Moose, what's your most used hardware wallet? This is actually something I wanted to talk about. So the wallet I use the most is my Tangem wallet, but I basically have wallets dedicated for different things because you don't keep all your eggs in one basket, right? So I have several different seed phrases on several different hardware wallet devices. So for example, I have like a majority of one coin on my Trezor wallet. That's like the wallet I use for that coin. I have some other coins on my Ledger wallet. And then I have some other coins on my Tangem wallet. So I would say, honestly, my top 3 wallets that I use are Tangem, Ledger, and Trezor. And sometimes I like to switch it up. But yeah, that's it. It's kind of weird because a lot of the wallets that I use, I'm not using them every day because those coins are just sitting, waiting for the bull run to kick in eventually to where I can take profit. So I don't really touch those wallets. And that's why I say I have like wallets dedicated to specific bags basically. So some of my wallets just sit there. And then some of them, like Tangem, because it's the most convenient cold wallet, that's the one that I've chosen and kind of allocated to coins that I'm trading more often over my bags that I'm holding longer. So really for me, it's like a convenience thing. I like to have my Tangem wallet ready to go, whether I'm traveling. That way I can trade quickly, you know? That was a good question. Let's see here. Also, just want to say thank you for all the live chats here. This is crazy. For anyone who's just joining or whatever, if you're new to cold wallets and you just came here to learn something new, this will be recorded and you can rewatch it. We've had a ton of good questions, but make sure to check out the description. I do have my cold wallet masterclass, which is just a free masterclass I did yesterday, which will basically take you from complete beginner to a more advanced cold wallet user. So definitely check out that video if you haven't seen it already, and if you're wondering how cold wallets work. And also below that, I have the best cold wallets of 2025, basically my 6 favorite and what I believe to be some of the best cold wallets on the market. I have that video in the description as well. So make sure to check those videos out if you haven't already. Hapa Man, loving the Tangem cards, works great for me. That's usually what I hear about Tangem. It's just a really easy wallet to use. That's why I like it. And that's why it's the one that I recommend most to my friends and family who are just getting into crypto. Now, if you're looking for like more security features, then I might offer or recommend a different wallet. And that's why, like with my recent best cold wallets of 2025 video, I actually categorize the wallets more on like what the user would want versus like, this is the best wallet over this wallet, because there's no such thing as a best cold wallet, in my opinion. It's what's best for you. And there's a lot of things that goes into that, like the cryptocurrencies you hold, your experience level, kind of like what device do you want to use your cold wallet with, whether it's your computer or your phone. There's just a lot of things that go into choosing a cold wallet. So in that best cold wallets of 2025 video, you know, I don't remember all the categories I did. Best beginner wallet, best budget wallet, best open source wallet, best air gap wallet, best what was the other one? Best like security feature wallet, and then there's one more. So I try to portray it like that. So I don't know. Let's see. Already answered that question. Let's see. John Walsh. Hello from Vancouver. What is up, Vancouver? Loving my SafePal. Bought 2 Ledger Nano S in late 2017 and bought 2 SafePals in 2018. And 1 Ledger Nano S is failing. The lights are failing. SafePal remains strong. Yeah, that is something good to point out. I don't expect any of my wallets to last a lifetime. Technology is technology. Eventually it fails. The parts wear out. And when that happens, you know, it's just time to upgrade. And that's actually a good thing, because again, these wallets are only going to be secure for so long. A wallet that comes out today isn't going to be secure in 10 years unless they've done some major upgrades to it. Because cybersecurity it's ever evolving. The more secure these wallets become, the smarter hackers become. It's like a new challenge for them, right? So yeah, if you have a wallet that's coming up on 10 years old, it's not a bad idea to consider upgrading to something newer. Let's see here. Adrian, EU travel rule is active since 2025, so better swap directly in hardware wallet app than risk having money locked on exchange. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on what this is specifically, but something to do with the crypto exchanges. Let's see. Maxim, do you know if Tangem plans to support SLIP39, Trezor's default seed phrase? No. As far as I know, they have no plans to support that. That's not on their roadmap. If they do plan to support that, I'm not even sure if it's possible to implement that into the current Tangem cards. But if it is, they don't have any plans to do that I know of. Teach me how to Doge. Other than Tangem, do you have other recommendations? Yeah. Again, all my personal recommendations, my favorite wallets are going to be in the video that's in the description. Best cold wallets of 2025. Off the top of my head, Ledger, great wallet. I love what Ledger is doing. I'm going to come out with a video about kind of behind the scenes of what Ledger is doing over there. Trezor, One Key, Keystone, Engrave, SafePal, all really solid options. And I would trust all those wallets to secure my crypto. ES. My Ledger device was disabled by Ledger's OS 130 update. If I buy a Trezor device, download Trezor Suite to my desktop, is it as simple as entering my 24 words to restore access to my account? Yes, it is that simple. So you can take your seed phrase from your Ledger wallet, import it into your Trezor wallet. The only thing I will say that you need to check is whatever coins you're using or that you have on your Ledger wallet, you need to check that Trezor also supports those coins. Because if it doesn't, and you go and import your seed phrase into your Trezor wallet, you're not going to see those specific coins that aren't supported in Trezor Suite. And then you might have a panic attack and think you lost your crypto, even though you didn't. But definitely double check that. Whatever wallet, if you're not going to buy another Ledger wallet and you want to try a different brand, make sure that it supports the coins you're currently holding. Print Titan. Kraken is having me wait 7 business days before being able to move off into crypto off into my cold wallet. Is that normal? What is the best way to purchase direct from bank account or depositing in the Kraken? So yeah, almost every exchange will have at least some initial wait period. The Kraken wait period, I don't think it's 7 days. Maybe it is for you, but for me, it was 72 hours. And this is really a one-time thing. It should be. So the first time you buy on Kraken, there is going to be an initial hold. Again, in my experience, that was 72 hours. And then after that, you won't have that hold anymore. So every time you buy crypto or sell it, you'll be free to do so without having a hold on it. But for my stuff, I like to buy direct from the bank account. So I hook one of my bank accounts up to the exchange, and then I buy directly using ACH. I think that's the quickest way to do it. It's instant after you get past that initial like frozen period. Christopher Clayson. I'll touch on this again. I ordered a cold wallet and received it, but I'm scared to use it because I don't understand the tech. Please convince me. I shouldn't have to convince you. It sounds like you already understand why using a cold wallet is a good idea. So I don't think I need to convince you. It sounds like you just lack the confidence. And like I was telling the other person earlier, you need to go through the process and do it. You can watch 100 YouTube videos about how to do it, and you're still going to have that hesitation because you have never done it yourself. Until you actually do it yourself, it's just in our human nature. You're going to be hesitant to do it. So what I would do if I was scared to set up a cold wallet is, first step, just set up your wallet. There's no risk in setting up a cold wallet. Simply taking it out of the box, slowly or at your pace, going through the setup process, getting it set up, and then learn the application, mess around with the app, go through all the settings, look at all the different features on what you can do, and just kind of explore the application. Once you've done that, you've built a little more confidence, right? Now you know that you can set up a cold wallet. You know that kind of how like the app works, what it offers. So now you have a little more confidence built up, and you can try transferring crypto to it. You don't have to transfer all your crypto at once, and you shouldn't, at least not your first time, because you don't fully know what you're doing. It's possible you make a mistake. So just send a small amount of crypto, do a little test transaction. Yeah, of course, you're going to have to pay the transaction fee, but I think it's worth I would think it's worth paying that fee to gain the knowledge and confidence to continue using your cold wallet. So yeah, that's what I would do. I would set up the cold wallet, get familiar with the app, and then do a small test transaction. And once you feel comfortable after that, I mean, it's all up from there, right? That's what I did back in 2020. And now I can send crypto in a matter of seconds without even, without too much worry. It is always kind of scary when you hit that send button, because I feel like in the back of your mind, or at least in the back of my mind, I'm always like, did I do all that right? Because it literally only takes one thing to mess up. But fortunately, I've never messed up in 5 years. I've never messed up sending crypto that I can think of. So you just got to go through the process, my friend. Papa Man. The funny thing is, Tangem specifically recommends not to create a seed phrase in their setup tutorial video, do they not? Yeah, so originally Tangem was created as a seedless wallet. And according to them, the reason they created a seedless wallet is because, I don't know, 90% of crypto users they get hacked or scammed, whatever you want to call it, because they expose their seed phrase, right? A scammer calls them up and tricks them into giving them their seed phrase. So Tangem's thought is, well, if the user doesn't have a seed phrase to give out, then they won't be hacked. And that's true. So that's kind of where that comes from, is if you don't have a seed phrase, you're not gonna lose it, right? So that was their thought process behind that. John Walsh. I understood the tech back in 2017. Had my Ledger Nano S up and running in less than 30 minutes. Yeah, exactly. It's really not that hard. Setting up a cold wallet is really not that hard. It's straightforward. And almost every wallet on the market now, especially all the popular brands, the app literally tells you what to do. And you just click yes, yes, confirm, no, yes. I like to say, specifically for the Tangem wallet, I say if you can microwave a Hot Pocket, then you can set up a Tangem wallet. But really, that's the case for a lot of these wallets. It's really straightforward. Sure, there might be like some minor things that you don't really know what the heck that is. But you can always, in most cases, come back to it after you learn about that feature more, like a passphrase, for one example. A lot of cold wallets offer the option to set up a hidden wallet, also called a passphrase. If you don't know what that is, then you just don't set it up. You can do it later after you learn about it. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. Mimi, is it true that crypto can still be staked while stored in a hard wallet? My crypto's locked. Coinbase and I was told because it's staked and I have to wait. Yeah, so there is like an unbonding period when you stake certain cryptocurrencies. So if you unstake it, you'll have to wait for whatever that amount of time is before you can access it. But it is true that you can stake your crypto if you have it on your cold wallet. So some wallets like Ledger, Trezor, Tangem, they do offer native staking for certain coins. So you definitely want to check if the coins they allow you to stake, if it's the one that you want to stake. If it doesn't offer native staking, another option would be to connect to a decentralized staking platform with your cold wallet. Of course, there is a risk in doing that because if you're connecting to a potentially malicious website, well, that wouldn't be good. So I would advise, if you're using a cold wallet to stake your crypto and you're doing it through an external platform that's not supported natively in the app, then use separate cold wallets. Like have one cold wallet where a majority of your portfolio is stored, and then you could have like a staking cold wallet. Okie dokie. All right, let's see. I'm gonna try to finish these chats real quick. I've got 10% battery life left on my computer. I started with 100%, so we've drained it down to 90%. So I'm gonna try to get through this. If the live stream automatically ends, it's because my computer is old and the battery sucks, and I'll catch you on another live stream. But I'm gonna try to blast through some of these other chats. Kirkpatrick, I ordered Tangem that came with 2 cards and a ring, but Tangem said that it was on pre-order. Why is it that if I see people who already, So it's just different batches. If you ordered the Tangem ring earlier, then you're going to get it earlier than someone who ordered it now because they're back ordered again. So it just depends on when you order. You don't have a step-by-step setup with Ledger Stacks, do you? Curious about how you feel about Ledger Recover for beginners, weighing the pros, options. So if you go to my channel or just type in Ledger Flex review, in that video, I walk you through the entire setup process for the Ledger Flex. It's exactly the same as the Ledger Stacks, literally the same process. So go and watch that if you want to learn how to set up the Ledger Flex or the Ledger Stacks. As far as Ledger Recover, that is a subscription-based service that is optional. A lot of people on my channel absolutely hate Ledger Recover. I personally would never use it. However, I know for a fact that a ton of people use Ledger Recover. I know a lot of you think like, who in the right mind would ever use Ledger Recover? A lot of people do. What Ledger Recover does, first you have to sign up, so you have to pay a monthly fee. You have to go through you have to give some personal information, like where you live and stuff, your name. You have to submit a picture of yourself because they use like facial recognition if you ever need to recover your key. And then you need to approve it using your Ledger device, like any transaction. If you don't approve it in your Ledger wallet, then it can't be done. But Ledger Recover is for people who are scared of losing their seed phrase or their keys. So if you go through with Ledger Recover, you sign up for it, you approve it on your device. What it does is it encrypts 3 different shards of your master key, basically, and it sends it to 3 different parties in 3 different countries and 3 different jurisdictions, which there's a number of reasons that they do that. But that way, no one knows any part of your private key or your master key. And even if they did, which they don't because it's encrypted, they wouldn't be able to do anything with it because they only have 1 shard of it. Now, the only way to decrypt this key is using the user's physical cold wallet device. So anyways, if you forgot your seed phrase, Ledger Recover allows you to recover your seed phrase using that entire process. So if you're someone who is okay with having someone besides yourself basically having the ability to recover your wallet, then Ledger Recover might be a good option for you. I would never use it myself. Let's send Jackson. Hello, can I have the coins on Tangem Wallet and another 100? Yeah, so you can use the same seed phrase in 100 different wallets if you want to. You could literally have 100 different cold wallets with all the same crypto on the wallets, because the physical cold wallet device is not actually the wallet. It's just a device. The keys that you put into those wallet is the wallet. So if you take your seed phrase, put it in 10 different cold wallets, you have the same wallet in all of those devices, if that makes sense. This is awesome to hear. I'm just Dwight. I bought a Tangem wallet based on your videos. I moved all my crypto with no issues thanks to you. And I bet Dwight, I bet Dwight just, I bet he just did it, right? I'm sure he had some hesitation, maybe, maybe had some concerns, but he went through the process and look, he did it and he didn't have any issues, which is glad to hear. I'm glad that you shared that insight. Thank you. Okay. Vinny, how do I know if my crypto is locked on Coinbase? Well, if you go to try to send it or, I don't know, sell it or something, it won't let you. The Crypto Dad is in the house. Another fellow, I would say, crypto YouTuber. One of my favorites. Even before I started this channel, I was watching the Crypto Dad. So shout out to the Crypto Dad. I'm sure all of you already know who the Crypto Dad is, aka Rex. If you don't, go check out his channel. He has some of the best tutorials for crypto wallets and different crypto platforms. Highly recommend his channel. Thanks for everything you do. It's great that you're spending the time to take questions live. Love the fact that you won't review or promote coins. Best policy. Yeah, for sure. I feel like the Crypto Dad has that same kind of deal, right? Like you're not promoting a bunch of different meme coins. You know, I think it's somewhat okay for everyone to talk about Bitcoin. We all understand Bitcoin is the king of crypto, at least. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping by, Crypto Dan. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Bruno Ryder. We're getting close, guys. We're at 5% on the computer. First of all, thanks for videos. I want to buy a good wallet to store Bitcoin. Won't be trading a lot. I'm leaning towards Tangem, but still have some doubts about safety when creating a seed phrase. You can definitely get Tangem for Bitcoin. Like I have a decent amount of Bitcoin on my Tangem wallet. That said, there are some Bitcoin specific features Tangem doesn't offer yet, like UTXO management. So if you're not going to be doing a bunch of trades with your Bitcoin, which most people don't, I'd say it is a good option. I still trust it to secure my Bitcoin. But if you are doing a lot of stuff with your Bitcoin, you might want to get a wallet with more features for Bitcoin, something like the Trezor Save 3 or even one of the Ledger wallets. But I have Bitcoin on my Tangem wallet without any issues. So Tangem wallet, we're going to swap and become overcome and select. Let's see. I already answered this question. Yeah, the ordered Tangem with 2 cards and a ring, but they said it was on pre-order. However, I already see people with the ring. Again, it's just different batches. Like I got my Tangem ring months ago. That's why I already have it. If you just ordered your ring, it's a different batch. They're literally on the freaking manufacturer line right now, probably pumping them out. So you just have to wait. Let's see. I'm just scrolling through the comments here. I'm trying to answer any last minute questions because down to 3% on my computer and it's going to die. All right, everyone replied from where they're from. I'll go through this super quick. We're about to end this. So real quick, I just want to say thank you everyone for hanging out with me on the live stream. My computer's going to die, but I always enjoy doing these. I hope to do more of them. And let me know if you guys would like to see anything specific from these live streams. Just drop a comment on this video after it's posted. But let's go through. So let's shout out some cities here and some places. East Coast US. We got New Jersey in the house, Texas in the house, Connecticut. What's up? We got the UK, Canada, CT. We got Canada, California. Sam Fisher from Canvey Island. I honestly don't know where that is. Sounds like a cool place. Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Super cool. Columbus, Ohio. Ireland. What's up, Ireland? Arizona. Hey, everybody. I have Tangem ordered back in November. So far, it's working okay. I might have missed the bug situation. Thanks for sharing that. We got Finland in the house. I'll take this question real quick. Oops. Calikill, what do you think of Exodus? Exodus is a hot wallet. I would never store my crypto using a hot wallet. Is good for, swapping crypto or connecting to different decentralized applications like mining, crypto mining websites, claiming crypto airdrops, basically any random website, perfect for interacting with those. If you're looking to actually secure your crypto, get a cold wallet. Exodus is not a cold wallet. All right, guys. All right, we have a lot more comments than I realized. It keeps going and going. So that said, thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. We'll definitely do this again. Let me know if there's anything specific you want to see. Just drop a comment. And yeah, this will be, this is recorded. It'll be available on the channel once it uploads if you want to rewatch it. And make sure to check out the 2 videos in the description of this live stream. The first one is my cold wallet masterclass that I posted. Basically takes you from being a beginner to a advanced cold wallet user, as well as my best cold wallets of 2025 video, also in the description of this video. Thanks for hanging out with me. I will see you on the next live stream. God bless. Peace out.